Excellent. Aefir is going to be our next killer, Aefir Thrift. So, who's Aefir Thrift? Well, let's take a look at his profile. Here we go.
Hello all, my name is Aefir Thrift and I stream spooky scary adventures over at twitch.tv/Aefir Thrift on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Excellent. So, Aefir is our killer. Let's pop on down and see what he's going to choose.
Hello.
Hello. So, first map down. What do you think?
I'd say I was feeling hopeful the moment I saw Raccoon City. Like, usually it's not a great killer in my experience map, but yeah, I'd say have never played a trapper there, and now I never want to again. Those traps are basically invisible.
They are invisible. Yeah, I saw those. I went, Tibbs was like, oh, I think that'd be pretty easy. I play Trapper and I played on Raccoon, I think 2 days ago. I know how powerful it was. So, yeah, that was, it was interesting to watch, especially on our side when we see him put a trap there and we watched you guys running towards it and go, no, 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 no. Oh,
yeah. just built up that moment of suspense and like, well, they're dead. It's
exactly. So, with that being said, which map would you like to pick?
I can never remember the name. It's the one that's Michael Myers and Laurie Strode's map.
Ooh, Haddonfield.
And just to confirm, I can use green add-ons, correct?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
Lempkin Lane, Haddonfield. All right, map is in. When I write go, you can ready up. Okay? So I'll have them ready up first, and then you'll be the last one to ready up to start it. Okay?
Okay, great.
All right, good luck.
Blinking.
I was drinking
right.
a sip of water when you said that. Oh my God. You're trying to kill me, Amy.
Rip, I'm sorry.
So, I must admit, Midnight, I tip my hat to you. That was a very powerful round for you.
Yeah, I honestly kind of thought maybe I broke a rule somewhere. I don't know. I got scared.
No, from what we can see, it worked very well. Good job. You had some invisible traps, but only because they were in the dark.
Seriously, that was a great map for that.
I was a little worried
Nice.
when I saw it, but you know what? I just played Trapper 2 days ago on that very map. I know how powerful he was, so I was like, well, this is going to be interesting for sure. All right.
Yep.
So, with that being said, can I get a number between 135 minus 13?
Wait, what?
3.
So, pretty much 1 to 35, but not number 13 because you already picked it.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay.
Sorry,
We
3.
do math now?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's where my brain went too.
Sorry, I apologize. There's another part to this tournament. It's the math portion.
Oh no.
Right?
Well, I'm sure to lose now.
So, your guys' team challenge is apply directly to the forehead. Apply directly to the forehead. Survivors must head-on stun the killer 4 times.
Ow.
So, again, you can have this as one person doing it. You can have it that you all have it. But either way, a killer must be stunned 4 times with the perk head-on.
Okay. Head on. Okay.
All right.
Like, do we run up to them and smash them in the forehead? Like, how?
Like, my brain just immediately went head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
That's pretty much the joke, but yeah. So head on perk. That is a Jane Romero perk. So yeah.
Well, okay.
You guys can split it between the 4 of you, or have one person try to get all 4 of them. Again, that's up to you guys. You guys can ready up when you figure out who's who and what's doing what. But besides that, yes.
Can I ask really quick?
Of course.
Does it have to be a pallet, or can we also stun with the locker?
No,
No,
the head on is the perk for the locker stun.
The name of the
Okay.
perk is head on.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, I know that.
Oh.
I wanted to make sure, was it stunning with the locker or stunning with the pallet or both?
Locker
Stunning with-
only.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
See, and I thought pallet. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, you can stun with the pallet, but it doesn't go towards the head on. It's the head on perk, quote unquote.
Thank you.
So
Yes, I understand now. Sorry, thank you.
So
that's okay.
I have a kind
Someone-
of important question.
Of course.
How do you activate head on? Because the last few times I've tried it, it says you should use what is it? A rush action.
Yeah. So what
And
you
I
want to
always thought
do?
that was
So when you
the
run,
same button as run.
yeah. So the run, so shift. So you run into the locker. I usually put head on for myself with quick and quiet, and then it takes 3 seconds to be ready to activate. So it's not right away, and that's where a lot of people mistake that. They think, oh, I'm in there and you can use it right away. No, it takes 3 seconds to charge. Then when it's charged, you hold the run button and then jump out real fast.
Got it.
And then that
Right,
will
so
stun them.
It's the run button and the exit button. Then.
Right. Yeah. So you hold the run
Okay,
button,
okay.
then you'll jump out real fast. That will then stun the killer. And then there's also the meme build with that where you use the rock throw. So when you jump out, you stun them, you duck, you throw a rock, and then they see those scratch marks and run that way. So again, that's just when you get farther in with the memes. But nonetheless,
Right, thank you.
I look forward to your guys' match. Just ready up when you're ready, and I'll go from there.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Mr. Tibbs. So, did they finish the task last match?
Sadly, they did not. They didn't throw enough pebbles.
No pebbles. So we have 0, 0, 0, 0. Very strong start for Midnight.
With
Excellent.
the amount of pressure Midnight had, they weren't able to do the challenge. They didn't have enough time.
Yeah. So right now their team perk is head on. Yeah, they have to stun the killer 4 times with the perk head on.
That should be fun to see. Now, I did catch the map that Aefir said he wanted. That is a very surprising pick. I think I said last round that I didn't think that map was going to be picked at all.
Yeah. I agree. I 100% agree on that. I really thought Haddonfield wasn't going to be one that was going to be.
Out of all the maps, I think that's one of the most survivor-sided maps because of all the loops on it.
Yeah. Haddonfield is a really, really good trapper map and a good hag map in all honesty. If you can get, again, it's just a matter of protecting those 3 gens.
Mhm.
So it's going to be interesting. I don't know. This is going to be down to the wire. I don't know who he's going to be. It's going to be very interesting to see who it's going to be.
Who was his favorite on his profile?
I did his profile 2 weeks. He was the first one to give me his stuff. So,
All right, let's see who he is then.
all right, let's get to the action. Let's do it.
Hopefully the game will load a little bit quicker this time. But knowing Dead by Daylight, it probably won't. Now that everyone's a little warmed up too, they might be playing a little more aggressive and everything. With Head On, it's going to be pretty fun. This is a good map for Head On too. There's a lot of lockers everywhere.
It is. Looks like
At least 2 people are running it so far. Corrupt Intervention, okay. Good perk.
3 people are running it. Hear the music. I don't know who it is. Wow. Okay then.
Light, okay. He's got a very gen controlling perk setup as well.
So what are those perks that he's running?
So first one he got, which is active right now, which is Corrupt Intervention, which blocks the 3 farthest gens from the killer, and is probably one of the best killer perks in the game right now because it can't be countered with boons. And then, of course, he has Ruin, which makes the gens progress if they're being touched, or if they leave the gens. He has Tinker, which is my favorite perk in the entire game as Killer, which notifies you when a gen is 70% done. And it also gives you no terror radius for that, I think, 15 seconds, if I'm correct. And then, of course, he has Pop Goes the Weasel, which degresses a gen if he kicks it. And it looks like the strategy is here is just waiting till those corrupt interventions go away.
That is
Which
a very
honestly-
sound. That's a very sound strategy. I mean, most people, when corrupt intervention's going, they're going to go right to those gens that aren't covered, and it's that costs them.
Yeah, as long as nobody gets caught while they wait, it's a perfectly good strategy. It's only if someone gets caught that it starts to become a bad one. And Ruin is out.
And we know that he does not have Undying, so therefore we know that was not transferred to a different one.
That's just out. So now, basically, the killer's only running 2 perks at this point.
Yep.
Gem might be caught here. She starts that, though.
Oh, could hear her run. Sees those scratch marks.
Oh! Gem didn't manage to head on quick enough. That's really good for Aefir.
That is, but that's the thing with head on. It's got a 3 to 4 second delay, right? That you have to wait for before it starts.
Aefir immediately running over to the next gen. Did he hear it, though, is the question. I don't think he did. But he's going to see it now with Tinker. No one is going for Gem now, which is fine. Ooh, they do want to finish this gen before they get hit, but they didn't manage it. And he has Pop here as well, so that's going to go down quite a bit. You're being caught there. He's starting to get his pressure back, which you've desperately needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, so far, I have noticed that this group has put a lot of the team challenges across the board instead of just relying on one person to complete it, right? Mm-hmm. Compared to our first round. The first round, you know what? Some people took the whole thing on their shoulders. Yeah, if that person went down, it would be over. But you also make it so that the people can run other perks to where, they're more used to, right?
Exactly. Amy being caught here for her first hook. Looking around, making sure no one has a flashlight.
That's another thing. Not a lot of flashlights being run.
Mm-hmm. The flashlights are a little bit harder to use, especially with saves. One thing that I've noticed is a lot of people think you can flashlight blind immediately for the save, and you have to wait for the shoulder.
There's that Tinkerer coming in handy again.
Like
He's
I
got
said,
Tinkerer
in the
3
game.
times now. It just got triggered again, so he does have a chance to run. Almost off. So close, so close.
Second gen being done just as the killer gets there.
A whiff.
Missed the swing. Can she make it to the pallet? She is going to make it. But as Blight, I don't think he really cares. Blight's one of the strongest killers in the game right now because of mobility. A super fast healing medkit, but it won't be enough.
Usually,
that's the thing with green medkits.
Yeah.
It's just they don't heal enough. It's good for one quick heal, and that's about it. 2 people on hook. Keyora might die here. If nobody can make it to her. barely being saved. I don't think we've got any head-ons yet, if I'm correct.
We had one attempt so far, and it did not pay off. But, you know, game's still young. But these folks got to get themselves healed. But I just don't think they're going to have that chance. Someone did jump into a locker. If a play is going to be made with head-on, it's going to be now.
Yeah.
Remember, they only got to
That's
do
the
it
thing.
4 times.
Oh, this might be a head-on right here with Gem. Oh, they found Keyora. Keyora is out.
Yeah.
This is Black Midnight's second hook, if I'm correct.
See, and that's the other thing, is when people
Yeah, it's the second hook.
have never used a certain perk and they got to use it for the first time, it's tough. You can
Yeah,
tell
it's
that
definitely
these folks have never used head-on before. So, you know, it took me a bit to understand how head-on works.
Yeah, out of all the exhaustion perks, it's definitely the most confusing. Amy making sure she gets those points just in case. Doesn't want that hook. He wants a different hook for her. I think this might be another 4K if nobody's able to get Hatch. They could still pull it back though. But Blight with Tinkerer is definitely very strong.
It's a very strong, you know, Tinkerer is a very strong perk.
Just in general,
especially
like,
when
I
they're
don't play
not,
with mobility.
and when they're not running, what's the perk Spine Chill.
Yeah,
Right? I
definitely.
noticed not a lot of them are running Spine Chill, so when he's undetectable,
There's no way to notice it
you're not going to
until it
know.
gets
And
there.
he's already jumped them once already, right?
Amy being saved. Everyone except Gem is now on Death Hook. It looks like Gem is about to be second hook though, if she is not able to run the killer here.
Nice movement from the killer there. Kind of rolled around that tree.
Yeah, I definitely understood why he wanted this map as Blight. This is a very good Blight map. It's still survivor sided, but there's so many things you can bump into here and change your movement. Oh, he does notice somebody upstairs though.
Up goes the weasel, just pretty much ends that one.
Yeah. He does find Black Midnight here, and that is his death hook. Amy looks like she's running for the save on Gem. Iron Will coming in handy. She might be able to get it here.
Ooh.
Does come across Amy though.
Wasn't able to get in
Amy
there.
is out for the count. Oh, but if he walks her through there. They didn't do it. They didn't go for the locker save.
I think, in all honesty, he was too far away.
No, when they walked through that door, it was close enough. You can do it on the side of the lockers too. It might have been a smarter play though, if she can get hatch. Or is she gonna wait by the door? Nope, she's looking for it. Okay.
From my experience, hatch is usually in the middle of the road. This map.
It's very weird with this map. There's so many different places it can spawn, but it does have a higher possibility of spawning at the road. Sometimes it's in the back porches and you can't even hear it unless you're close to it. It's really weird.
Both of them on that frantic chase for hatch.
And it looks like it's got one of its weird spawns because neither of them have found it yet.
My guess would be in the two-story
Oh,
in
but
the
Blight
basement.
has found her. So honestly, it doesn't even matter anymore.
Ooh, so close.
Very close, yep. That's the second 4K of round 3. Aefir played very well.
And another one bites the dust. A little higher scoring game this go, but you know what? It just, yeah. Unable to really push what was needed there, but you know what? Head on. I think, you know, the inexperience with head on was what really hurt them, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'd have to agree with that one.